What's going on, OTR fans? Welcome back to another episode. Sorry we've been gone for a couple weeks. I was at Bonnaroo, had a lot going on. Bailey's had a lot going on himself, but we're back with this episode. We had one of our longtime friends on, Devin Hooven. Dope dude, kind of in the same realm of our last couple of guests of music in the area. Really good conversation, and I'm really excited for you guys to hear this episode.
Yeah, dude. I mean, just like you said, Devin, great person, super cool person to kick it with, chop it up. You know, we had a great conversation, and we would appreciate it if you listen to the whole thing. And if you can't finish the whole thing, at least go back to the last 10 seconds so you can support Devin in any way that you can. He puts his socials up, so go subscribe to Jusfine's YouTube channel. Go follow Devin Hooven on Instagram. Go follow Jusfine. It's Jusfine on Instagram. That's his band. Super great guy, super great conversation. And we have been gone, and since we've been gone, we actually hit 1 year of our podcast. So we've officially been doing this for a year. We're now at 108 subscribers, and we're thankful for every single one of you guys. So thank you so much for the support, and go support Devin in every way that you can. And ladies and gentlemen, Devin Hooven.
Take me to a little sip.
Oh yeah, dude. And you can hit your vape. You can do whatever you want. Like there's no.
Sick.
You know what I mean?
Well,
dude, let's cheers this thing.
Yeah, dude.
Thanks for
Devin's
having me.
first podcast.
Yeah, thanks for coming on.
I forgot the tap.
I didn't tap either.
No, but yeah, with that little audio interface, that voice transformer thing, that would be sick.
Yeah.
Just be like, welcome, ladies and gentlemen,
Sound
to
like
the T-Pank podcast.
Yeah.
Show it to the people.
Yeah.
So rolling VT4. Do some crazy shit with it. Yeah. I've got a solo show coming up soon, July 11th, at The Moon in Johnson City.
The Moon.
Where's the
Shameless
Moon?
Plug. It's a coffee house in JC.
Oh, really?
Opened up like a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years. My buddy Brett opened it up, and it's more of like a herbal tea place. That's like his main thing, but I drink like chai lattes all the time, and I go there and get them.
Mm-hmm.
But no, he has like shows there every now and then, and I'm playing one on July 11th with my buddy Motto, and he's doing like some acoustic type stuff, and I was gonna play a little bit of guitar and do some singing stuff as well, but I don't know, I've been like really working on like this. I booked this show without having like any prior thing of exactly what I want to do, and it kind of inspired me to just start working on different type shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
Do y'all listen to Dijon at all, or McGee? Ever
Yeah,
heard of
Dijon?
them?
why do I feel like I've heard that though?
Dijon
Maybe.
sounds familiar.
Yeah.
It's not the mustard, but
Yes.
no, it's he used to work with like Brockhampton and stuff back in the day.
Okay.
Very melodic, indie, kind of weird stuff. Very R&B,
Mhm.
and that's what I've like been like inspired by and gearing towards. That's why I bought this like little vocal processor thing, because they do weird things to their voice as well.
Mhm.
And yeah, I'm just I got inspired once I booked the show, and I've been writing so much. Like I've got like 5 unreleased songs that I'm going to be performing at this show, and some old ones as well, some Jusfine songs. But yeah, just doing some solo things.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, Jusfine's dope, dude. I really
Thanks,
enjoyed
man.
that show. We came to that bar that night. Went to Tap House.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was at Tap House. I didn't even know you guys were having a show down there.
Yeah.
And you walked in, and we started chopping it up, and you told me you had a show. I was like, oh hell yeah! So we hung around and listened to it. It was the first time I'd heard you guys live, but it was awesome, man.
Thanks, man.
A lot of the covers y'all were doing, like Mac Miller covers, fire. It
Yeah.
was so fire.
Yeah, dude.
And
I
this
need to
dude's
check out the show.
This dude's a performer.
Yeah, I do.
I
I've seen
knew
all
you-
the videos on Instagram. I'm like, that
Oh,
looks
yeah.
lit.
I knew he was a performer back in the day. Like when we were in chorus back in middle school, I could see it in him. But then like seeing it live out there, like your whole persona coming out when you're performing, like it was pretty cool.
Thanks, man.
It was awesome.
I've been like trying to hone what I do, because I don't play like any instruments. Like I can play a little bit of guitar, a little bit of piano, but like not really anything. Like I know very simple chords and not enough to like play a full show doing that, or let alone play in a band.
Yeah.
So I've got to like put my energy into something. I've got to like prove that I'm able to be a part of the band, like performance-wise, lyrics-wise. Yeah, and that's what I've just been trying to hone my craft within the frontman aspect, you know?
Yeah, I mean, that's a big role to play, though. That's a lot of pressure on you.
Oh, yeah, that's a huge role.
You know what I mean?
I mean, for the most part, that's like what people identify with first whenever they see somebody live. You know what I mean? It's like that guy going crazy on stage.
Yeah,
you know,
like,
for sure.
Most like real musicians, like people that like are in it, like definitely pay attention to like guitar players and even bass players and drummers and stuff. But like, I feel like face value, it's definitely the singer, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, Jusfine, I really am grateful for those guys. I rely on them so much within getting inspired creatively. And yeah, those are my guys. Y'all know Logan Perry?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Me and him started Jusfine in 2020, maybe 2021. I forget. Yeah, it was just me and him. Wasn't a full band or anything, and we me and him have made music together ever since we were like 14, 15.
No way.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was very bad.
Yeah.
Not good at all. But I mean, it was fun, and we just never like lost touch with that.
Uh-huh.
And Logan also goes by an artist name called Grass Stains. And I recorded with him for a few songs, and I'm featured on his first EP under Grass Stains. And then after that, we just kept on making music, and we said might as well just like make a group, I guess, just like a duo type thing. And we made a song called Jusfine, and as soon as we were about to release it, I was trying to think of a name, and I was like, oh, let's just call it Jusfine.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little self-titled.
Yeah. Self-titled, and you know, things have kind of been happening since. You know, it's been cool. It was just me and him at first, and I started working at Watauga Brewing Company back in the day, and the door guy at the time was this guy named Nick Castro, and he's a bass player, plays all around Johnson City in different bands. He plays in Florencia in the Filling, and he's like a slut for bands. He will play in anybody's band.
That's
not
cool.
Not anybody's, but you know, he loves to play.
Yeah.
And he asked if we wanted to jam one night, and we were jamming, and then we found a drummer, and just it's kind of been different people circling throughout the band, but you know, that's the core. And yeah, things have been happening since.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds a lot like Donnie and the Drivers too, like at first.
Yeah.
Or I guess like with Chance's.
Well, Chance was
band
in
before.
Jusfine.
Was he really?
Yeah, you know, he was our lead guitarist at first.
No way.
Wow, I didn't know that.
He was in Jusfine for like almost a year, I think.
Really?
Yeah, he played our first shows with us. He was he helped write a bunch of songs, but as he was opening up Market Street, he had to leave because you know, he had Donnie and just focusing on Market Street.
Yeah.
You know, I wish he was still in it, but it is what it is.
Yeah,
we got our people now, and I love all of our guys that are in it now. So
Yeah, absolutely. No, that's crazy. I didn't know Chance was in that. Was in Jusfine.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's a
Which
little
I know, like the downtown scene. I feel like there's probably a lot of like, it's probably like the NBA. You know what I mean? Like trades going on left and right.
Yeah, dude.
people get drafted.
Yeah, but like you said, like it's a vibe thing. So like if you guys are jamming, it's just like sometimes you just connect differently with this music, and it just makes like you just fit the puzzle piece better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like people come in and out, like there's no hard feelings. It's just you're just trying to figure out where you belong.
For sure,
Exactly.
yeah. And Chance is like more of that like folky bluegrass country.
Rocky.
I don't know,
Kinda.
Chance has really like found his sound here lately.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
dude.
He's always been like, you know, jam band kind of guy, but
Yeah.
he's really getting into his like country roots, and you know, he's killing it with his solo stuff.
Yeah.
I love it. It inspires me. I just saw him actually before I came here. I was walking by his place. I went to go eat at Stir Fry before I came here, and I saw him, and we talked for a second.
Yeah.
He's a good dude. I actually saw him this past weekend.
I called him ugly.
Saturday or so, huh?
I called him ugly.
Called him ugly.
Yeah.
Chance.
Yeah.
Love you, bud.
But yeah, speaking of Jusfine, the y'all's YouTube popped off, man. Y'all got some videos up there in like the 500-600 view range.
Yeah.
I think, was it My Type? The
My
one y'all
Type.
shot that video for on the
Yeah.
boat? That was hard, dude. That was so cool.
Bro, that video, It was fun to shoot and all. But looking back at it in retrospective, I'm like, I don't know. It's kind of corny. Like a bunch of white boys on a boat on Boone Lake, just with their shirts off, just rapping and singing. I don't know. It was fun. It was fun. It's a cool video. But yeah.
Well, I mean, from a third party point of view, I was watching it. I was like, one, I thought it was well shot.
It was very well shot.
Two,
yeah.
I thought it was very creative.
Thanks.
And three, it looked like a good time.
It was a great time.
You know what I mean? Like, and I really liked that Logan hopped on the surfboard. And
no,
like his
that
first
shot
verse
was super fucking cool.
That was
actually.
fire because he was on the surfboard and he was singing the song.
Yeah.
And that, dude, I don't know.
I've seen it.
You haven't seen it?
No, I gotta check this out.
You do have to check it out because it's like the very like opening, like as soon as he gets into his verse, like he's riding the surfboard, and he's like rapping the song, looking at the camera, and it just, I don't know, just the way it was shot, I was like, that's dope.
No way.
Yeah, Logan's wakeboarded and like surfs his whole life.
Was he the one wakeboarding?
Yeah,
doing the jumps and stuff too.
Him and his brother and I think one of his other friends.
Okay,
yeah, I mean, yeah, he can do all that stuff. Me, on the other hand, I'm cooling in the boat.
Yeah.
I'm chilling. I'm drinking my tequila, and I'll rap my verse, and you can take shots of the other guys on the waves.
Yeah. No, that video was pretty sick.
Who do you have? Who's the videographer? Like, do you have a guy or?
Not anymore. Other than Logan, actually, and I help try to direct things too.
Yeah.
But Logan's like full creative guy in that aspect. For my type, this guy named Jake Dwyer shot it. Shape Studios is the name of his company. He does really awesome stuff.
Yeah.
No, now we're just DIY, man.
I feel that.
We want to do everything ourselves. Like, I don't want to reach out to anybody. If we can't do it, then we're not supposed to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I love that attitude.
I do too.
I do. Yeah.
I don't know. Logan's really great at what he's been doing here lately, especially with grass stains. He's been releasing a lot of cool videos underneath that name, and they're kind of popping off as well. But yeah, we're going to be shooting a video soon that I'm going to be helping directing. Also, my friend Mallory and Jordan, they're going to film it and they're going to help direct it too. They've also helped me with like what kind of like style of it as well. I wanted to get this video out with the single that we're releasing soon. July 19th, we're releasing a new single. It's the same day that we're playing Fridays After 5 in Johnson City. So y'all should try to come to that. Okay. But yeah, it's called Spin. Have a lot of cool ideas for it. But yeah, I just want to do everything on my own. On ourselves. Like, it's more gratifying that way.
It really is. I feel you on that 100%.
Yeah. And it's you're learning through that process too, and like that's the most important thing.
Exactly. I didn't know, like, whenever I started playing in the full band, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing.
Yeah.
I mean, same thing with our podcast, dude. Like when the first episode we ever did with our podcast, we thought like as soon as we got done, we dapped up. We're like, dude, that was so fire. And we went back and listened to it, and we're like, oh, dude, that was awful.
We didn't even post our first video.
No. Really?
Yeah, we have a secret episode 0 out there somewhere.
Yeah, it's on my phone still, dude.
It's on his phone,
You gotta email that over.
Yeah, dude.
What was it, like almost 2 hours or something like that?
Yeah.
Like an hour 45?
We were just sitting outside in your backyard when you lived in North Carolina. You hear birds chirping, a guy's lawnmower in the background. It's like, we can't do
it was rough.
Hey,
but
it's so natural though. It's so genuine. You get all the sounds in the back.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure there was a dude doing some like roofing too. So like every now and then you'd hear like. I mean, dude, it was wild.
Get some just good East Tennessee sounds.
Oh yeah.
Start of the podcast.
Absolutely, but yeah, I mean, I feel like it's the same thing.
You gotta start from somewhere. You know?
Yeah.
And it's cool to see growth. I mean, that's with anything. Like, is there any joy in life without pain or any type of thing? Like, that just keep growing, and you got to see all aspects of it from the beginning to the end. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, absolutely, bro. You can't enjoy the sunshine if you haven't experienced the rain.
Yeah,
exactly.
You have nothing to compare it to. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But I mean, just like in the year that we've been doing the podcast, like we just passed a year from when we filmed our first episode, and the same thing with like you, with like your music career, like you and Logan going from 14, 15 making music, and then creating this, and then to where you're at now. Like, it can get crazy at times and make you feel like, I don't know, like maybe you're not doing enough or things are going slow and it's not going like you thought it would. But if 15, 14-year-old you could see you now, dude, you know how much excitement that would give you?
Yeah.
Give that kid?
Yeah.
You know? It's like
honestly don't
it's
think about it that
perspective.
much, and I probably should. Like,
Yeah.
and I'm down on myself a lot for like. I've been getting better at it, but I've been down on myself so many times in the past, and I still do it every now and then. Just like feel like I'm not where I should be at the age that I'm at, you know.
Dude,
but,
I
like,
think we all feel
there's
that.
no blueprint for this shit. There's
No.
no like way you're supposed to do anything. Just like live how you want to, and like be smart about your actions, and you just keep learning every day.
Yeah, that's the key. That's the key is to continue learning.
Yeah.
As long as you're learning, that's all that matters.
My thing is like what I believe in is being human, and like being human to me is like feeling every emotion, which is like happiness, sadness, confusion, being angry, horniness, like all of it, you know, and not fully dwelling on them all the time. Dwell on it a bit to learn from it, like learn from every fucking thing, and just keep growing. And that's what being a human is, I guess. You know what I mean?
Yeah, while trying your best to navigate while feeling those emotions with a level head.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Take it for what it is and then keep moving. And I think that's what we were talking about off camera earlier is why you may be down on yourself is because it's real easy to get caught up and mindlessly compare yourself. Like the whole thing you said about you don't feel like you are where you're at the age you're at. I'll definitely feel that feeling too, but then it's like you'll see all these other people out there that are making content or making music and these things. It's like, dude, it's like they started when they started 2 years ago and they already have like 100,000 subscribers on YouTube and 50,000 followers on Instagram, and it's really
a lot of it
like,
is talent, a lot of it's also luck and just the way you monetize and market yourself as well.
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
I feel
selling
like
your soul at times too. I don't know.
there's definitely that aspect
Yeah.
to it, and I feel like those people, it's pretty obvious.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, for people like us, I feel like you said, there's no one way to go about this. There's no blueprint to it. As long as you're consistently learning, whatever you're doing is bringing you some sort of happiness or joy or fulfillment to your life.
Yeah.
Who cares, bro?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like everybody's journey's different. Like some people get married and have kids when they're 21 years old.
Yeah.
Some people get married and don't have kids when they're 35.
Yeah.
They both can be equally as happy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they just went on their own path.
Yeah.
You know, it's just totally different for everybody.
I've been
agree.
on like some self-growth stuff for the past few years, but over like the past year, honestly from like December to in January, like I've really done a lot of growth. Like I did the 75-day hard.
75 hard?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I didn't drink at all. It was more like 75-day chub. Not soft, not hard, but chub.
Okay, yeah.
I wasn't like working out as much as I could have been, but I definitely like dieted. I didn't drink, and it like cleansed my soul, man. And just like I don't know, I've been through breakups in the past and like a lot of family shit and whatnot, and like over the past year, I've really done like a lot of growth. And I started school again.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm at Northeast right now. I just started like my first semester this past semester. I got a 4.0. Like,
Nice.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Good for you.
I'm really just back in school to stimulate my brain. I haven't picked like a major or anything yet. Just kind of taking my time. I'm on the transfer pathway thing, so I want to get my associates and then transfer to university and get my bachelor's. Haven't picked anything yet, and I don't know if I'm going to yet. I'm just taking my time, stimulate my brain, and just, yeah. Over this past year, I've just done like a lot of self-growth with my soul, my brain, physically, financially.
Yeah.
And I'm in a good place right now. I feel good, and yeah, just I've learned to love myself as much
Dude,
as I can.
I was about to drop the Donnie and the Dry Heaver verse on you right there.
Yeah.
Learning to love myself, dude.
Yeah.
That's such a great song. But dude, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
And two, like with picking a major, like those first 2 years, bro, you can literally just go general education and knock your prereqs out.
That's what I'm doing.
So that way, when you do transfer to like ETSU or wherever,
They transfer over, and
they transfer over, and then you can pick your major, and
There's
you
a
don't
lot
have to
more
mess
options
around.
at
Yeah.
ETSU too.
And you don't even have to mess around with your prereqs at that point. You can just go straight into major and possibly finish early.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so that good for you, man. That's awesome. Going in and
It feels good, man. Like right after high school, I wasn't doing anything, man. I was just still riding around,
Same.
smoking weed all the time.
Same.
I don't smoke weed anymore.
Really?
Dude,
Yeah,
I feel that.
it's just kind of crazy because like in middle school, I was the weed guy in middle school. I think. I don't know.
In middle school is a crazy thing to say.
Yeah.
Not in
Not
high school. In middle school is a crazy
middle
thing to
school.
say.
Middle school, no. I think I just burnt myself out because I started at such a young age, and I stopped smoking whenever I was like 20. Just gave me paranoia and anxiety anymore.
Dude,
And
for real.
it
I
just
feel
doesn't
that.
do anything for me. you
Yeah,
know? I
that's
just-
fair.
yeah.
I've noticed that it's so much harder to relax on it the older you get.
For sure.
Like when we were
For
we were
sure.
younger, dude.
Yeah.
You'd hit that thing, and you and the boys could chill out, eat snacks, and watch a movie, or
Yeah.
just like not worry about a thing.
Yeah.
And then now you do it, and you're just like, I gotta go do something.
Yeah.
You can't sit still, man.
Yeah.
I'm hanging out with people, and I'll hit it while I'm older now, and let's think of like, what do you think of me right now? Where I'm just like
Yeah.
freaking out, you know,
Yeah.
for no damn reason. We're
Yeah.
just watching South Park or watching anything, and I'm
Yeah.
like, what is life?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is was the words that just came out of my mouth? Is that a stupid thing to say?
Oh yeah,
Am
that's
I-
exactly what it is.
Are they
Yeah.
judging
Are the
me
thoughts
because of
I'm
what I
thinking
just said?
stupid right now? Can they hear my thoughts?
Yeah, I know, dude. That's the truth.
If I've moved my arm weird, is that going to be terrible?
Yeah. Can I get up to pee right now, or are they gonna think I'm weird? You know what I mean?
No, dude, I feel that 100%. I was just at Bonnaroo, and there were times where, I'm not gonna lie, I smoked a little bit of weed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's fair.
Cause like I went to Virginia. I just bought this little pen because I do better off of like sativas. Sativas keep me out of my head. They
Yeah.
keep me like energized and want to go do things.
Not in the couch.
and not
indigo.
not in like introspective.
Yeah.
So I had that pen, but occasionally a woods would be passed around while we're sitting in a crowd listening to music, and I'd be like, yeah, fuck it, I've been drinking a little bit. Let me hit that a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I was like,
Bonnaroo, bro.
there's so many people around. I know, and I was able to let it go, thankfully, because I was
Yeah.
at Bonnaroo. But there were times where I was just like,
And if you look
Am I
around,
acting
everyone
weird?
else is doing so many worse things than what you're doing.
oh yeah, they're so in their own little world that they
Yeah.
have no time to worry about what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Dude, I used to get FOMO so bad for like missing out on Bonnaroo, and as I've gotten older, I'm sure it was great. I'm sure you had a great time, but
Oh
like,
yeah.
I don't know, man. I could care less about festivals anymore. Like
Yeah. Have
Yeah.
you been to one?
yeah. So I used to,
I haven't.
Really?
I haven't been to anything. No, I've been to concerts,
yeah.
but I haven't been to a festival.
That's been my whole thing. Like whenever I was 19, I was traveling around the country. I did security for festivals at first, and then I got on doing production.
Oh really?
So I did sound for for this company called Crew One Productions. It's based out of Nashville and Atlanta, and yeah, I worked at huge festivals like Music Midtown,
No way.
Firefly Festival,
Yeah.
Electric Forest. I did security there.
Those are all huge festivals. Yeah.
Mhm.
Electric Force looks nuts.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
I had a great time. I worked them, but I also got to like hang out like once I got off work.
Mhm.
You know? It was cool, man. Met a lot of great people. But I don't know, man. I'm kind of burnt out on the festivals. Nowadays, I'd rather go to a concert, see an
Yeah.
artist, because it feels more intimate. People bought tickets to see one specific person. All of their fans are there, rather than a mixed crowd of people who probably could care less about one person that's before the headliner. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I like going to concerts
Yeah.
more nowadays. You know,
Yeah.
that's my
Yeah.
thing.
I feel that.
But if somebody offered me a ticket to Bonnaroo, I'm not gonna say no.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for sure.
So you've never been to Bonnaroo?
That's the one festival I've ever been to.
Okay, well, I will say, I respect that mindset. I really do. Before you fully cap the lid on that mindset,
I
experience
gotta
Bonnaroo.
try it once. I know
Yeah.
I do.
Bonnaroo's different, man. And I
Yeah.
know everybody that goes to Bonnaroo always says that, but I'm not kidding. Like, everybody is there for, like, yes, they're there for, like, multiple different artists and everything, and it isn't as intimate as, like, going to see somebody at one venue with one artist with all their fans. But I don't know. Everybody around is just so happy to be there, happy that you're there, and happy that the artists are there. It's just like there's just no bad vibes, and everybody is so like genuine when they come to perform there. They're like giving everything they can because they know like the stage that they're on at Bonnaroo.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like Post Malone, insane energy.
I'm sure.
Oh my god, like comes out firing.
He brought out Billy, didn't he?
Yeah, he brought out Billy. That was nuts.
That's crazy.
But everybody just puts on a show for Bonnaroo because they know that that stage that they're on.
It's
so
one of the biggest ones, you know.
Yeah, it's one of the big three. Yeah,
Coachella and Lollapalooza.
Yep.
So that's the big three.
That's the big three.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. You gotta check out Electric Forest.
The only reason I haven't is because it's the weekend right after Bonnaroo.
Right.
So it's like I just dropped
next year, just like
$1,500.
I don't know, man. I love.
I do want to
Electric
experience
Forest,
another one.
but it's like I like some EDM, but it's like not my favorite. It's just about the lineup, you know.
Yeah.
And that place is like mostly EDM,
It's
right?
all EDM now.
Is it?
Like
Yeah.
the year that I went, it was the first year that they did 2 weekends, so it's 2 weekends now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, or maybe they stopped doing that because it's kind of fell off. But the year that I went, you had everything from My Morning Jacket, Vince Staples, Mick Jenkins,
No way.
a bunch of dubstep and EDM artists. Yeah, it was like a big mixture and a collection, which was cool for me because like I like some EDM, but I'm a hip hop guy. I'm
Same, bro.
indie kind of guy. That's my thing, and it was really cool to see that mixture of things. But besides any of the music, like forget the music. Let's say it's irrelevant. It's just about like how beautiful the place is.
Yeah.
I saw tons of marriages happening there. People getting married there.
Wow.
Just beautiful lights, beautiful people. Yeah, it was a crazy experience whenever I went. I doubt it's the same anymore though. Like I went in 2017. It's almost 7 years since I've been there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's different now.
Yeah. I know Christian Chavez, dude, loves EDM.
Yeah.
And he's been to
That's funny.
dude, he loves it. Loves it. Like, do you know what Hooven is?
Yeah.
He's gone to Hooven for the past 4 years, and he's been to Electric Forest whenever Pretty Lights was there. Before like Pretty Lights quit performing.
Yeah. Before
I think Odessa was there too.
I was there whenever Odessa was there.
Yeah. Have they been since then? Because he might have gone the same year you did.
I don't know. I don't remember. If Pretty Lights was there whenever I was there, no, it was a different year. It had to be. 'Cause
Okay,
Pretty
yeah.
Lights, I would remember that.
Yeah,
For sure.
yeah, no, and he absolutely loves it and loves EDM. But he's talked about how cool that festival is, and his sister and his older brother are into it too.
No, it's a beautiful festival. It's really cool.
It's really cool whenever the sun goes down.
Oh yeah,
I saw an overhead view of it.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Ever since I've been to Bonnaroo, my Instagram algorithm has just been like, oh, you like festivals. Here's every festival going on.
Yeah.
But it showed like a time lapse of like daytime to nighttime in Electric Forest.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy.
Yeah.
That looks so overstimulating.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah, it honestly is. On the third to last day, you're ready to be home.
Yeah.
I mean, you might want to see another concert, but you're done.
Sunday at Bonnaroo kind of feels that way too, because like we rolled up early Wednesday, so we were there like all day Wednesday. They're starting to do like they start shows on Tuesday now at Bonnaroo.
Wait, what?
Yeah, because they have like they've built up the campground so much that they have actual stages in the campgrounds now, not just in Centeroo where all the main stages are.
Yeah.
So there's a place
You can
called
get there early, I guess. And just like
Yeah,
camp
so,
out
like-
until the festival.
So like it used to be everybody showed up on Wednesday and they checked all 80,000 people in at one time. And now they broke it up to where you can come in on a Tuesday, Wednesday, or a Thursday. So like
That's crazy.
Yeah, so they break everybody up. So like some people get there Tuesday and they have like music going on Tuesday. Wednesday when we got there they had two really, I can't remember exactly who it was, but two really good EDM artists at one stage and like some country and like other people playing. Thursday is the day everything starts.
Yeah.
Centeroo.
I guess that's smart, like
Mhm.
to break it up, getting people in there.
Dude, it's so much more. It's so much nicer because I remember.
Did you go
like,
on Tuesday?
No, I went on Wednesday.
Okay.
Yeah, we went in on Wednesday, but in the past, so the past 2 times I've been, they've done that. But before that, I went 17, 18, 19. Those years, everybody went in on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
Dude, I waited in line for like 5 hours, 7 hours, and like 7 or 8 hours.
Bro.
Oh.
I just lined up on the highway, and you're still like 30
Oh.
minutes from Bonnaroo, and you're in line.
At that point, I would just go on Thursday and just. Well, I guess you want to see the shows. I guess.
Yeah.
But-
Well, the problem is like we camp with everybody. So like this year we had like 25 people we camped with.
I gotcha.
With like 12 cars.
They're all carpooling
So,
together.
yeah,
just
like-
staying in the same line.
Yeah,
So you can,
we're all trying to camp together because like we could literally walk from the beginning of our row to the end of our row, and they were all of our tents.
That's cool.
So we just like walk into anything, like, "What's up, guys? What y'all doing?"
Yeah.
So if you want to do that, like, you kind of got to fight the crowd, because if not, you get put all the way in the back, and you got like a 1.5 mile walk just to get in to see the concerts.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Baylor, let's go next year. Let's break our let's break your festival cherry, and let's break my Bonnaroo cherry.
All right, dude. If wifey lets me go, shit.
Well, bring wifey. Come on.
Yeah.
Me and Saul were talking about you.
Yeah.
Saul Garcia came.
Oh, yeah.
He flew in from Denver and came with us, and he was looking at me and he was like, "You wish Bailey was here?" And I was like, "Yeah, dude, I fucking love Bailey. Like, I wish he was here. He'd love this." And he goes, "Would he love it?" And I was like, "I don't know."
Yeah.
Because I was like, "I know you."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Bro, this is a lot."
Oh, you're
You know what I
domesticated.
mean? Like,
You're, go
and
to a
then not
concert and go
to
home.
say like you don't like the party or anything.
Yeah.
No dig at you at all. But
No.
I'm just saying, like, with Bonnaroo, I could definitely see you being like, "Whew."
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I gotta get out of here.
Yeah, I mean, y'all are like my 2 best friends. You know what I mean? Like, you were the 3 of the 4 people at my bachelor party, so it's like, I don't know, dude. I definitely like, I couldn't smoke weed, or else I'd be like, there's too many people here. There's too much stuff going on. Especially if I saw something that like gave me a bad vibe, like some like wook that just got out of a dubstep show and like has dreads and is like crawling out of that thing. I'd be
Oh,
like,
you'd probably be seeing a bunch of those, I'm sure.
and that's my thought, and I'm like,
I would just laugh.
Minus the
Just
dreads,
giggle.
that was me.
yeah.
Dude, I'm not huge into EDM, but here recently, I have been huge into it. Yeah, because like this guy named Sudden Death was playing at Bonnaroo, and I like heavy music. I mean, hence the Slipknot records on the wall.
I see that.
Yeah.
I love heavy music, and Sudden Death's whole show this year, like on his tour, has been like that hard like EDM dubstep with like metal, and he can do like metal vocals too, which is crazy. But we were at Post Malone for like 30 minutes. It was a great concert, but then Sudden Death was starting, so me.
Oh, you left Posty?
Yeah.
Wow.
Me and Jacob Phelan.
I know y'all love Posty, right?
I do.
Yeah.
But the Sudden Death guy was playing. I was like, I gotta see him. Like, he was one of my favorite shows of the weekend.
Have you already seen Post Malone before?
Yeah, I saw him in 2018 or 2019.
Okay.
Because I saw him the same year I saw Dez and Childish Gambino. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, dude.
But we left and went to that Sudden Death concert, bro. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he split that thing down the middle. He said, "I want to see a wall of death," and he like split the whole crowd. And I looked at Phelan, and I was like, "You going?" And Phelan's fucked up, and I'm like, he's like, "Nah, dude, I can't." I was like, "All right, cool. Hold my glasses. I'll be right back." I ran over there, dude, and he's
Hold my beer, head ass.
Yeah.
He dropped it, dude, and everybody just right together,
sounds
dude.
so
I was
fun.
knocking the hell out of people.
Yeah.
I've been to so many shows over the years. Like, my first concert, like real concert that I paid for, that I was excited for and went to, I was 16 and saw Outkast.
Oh.
Front row.
No
Dude.
way, dude.
Forecastle Festival in Kentucky.
Get out
Oh,
of
at
here.
Forecastle.
R.I.P. Forecastle. It's
Yeah, I
no
know,
longer.
dude. That was a great
crazy.
festival.
Yeah.
That's a dope first concert.
Yeah, it was amazing, man. Front row. I
That's
waited all fucking day.
sick.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
And then I think second official concert I went to is Tyler the Creator Cherry Bomb Tour 2014.
Oh, that's a good one too, bro.
Yeah.
I've seen Tyler in concert too, so I feel that.
Those are some heavy hitters.
Yeah,
for
dude.
your first concert.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
It was crazy seeing Tyler too, because like it was before he's blown the fuck up now.
Dude, he makes beautiful music.
Yeah.
Not. I won't say what he did was, but he's a musician now. And don't get me twisted, dude. I'm straight Odd Future Wolfgang Kill Them All, dude. Straight Lucas album. Yeah, like no, Odd Future Tape Volume 2. The CD has that on it.
It did not age well.
No, it hasn't, and he's
He
aware
knows
of
that. and
exactly.
We
and
all
he
know
owns
that
it.
too. But,
Yeah.
You know, it's nostalgic in ways.
Yeah, it
But
is.
Cherry Bomb was such a great album. That was like his first like real getting. I mean, he was always producing his own shit, but like
Yeah.
it was his first like getting more into real chords and like
Yeah.
bridges and crazy melodic vocals and
Yeah.
stuff too. You know?
Pharrell helped a lot with
Oh,
that
yeah,
album.
for sure.
You know what I mean? You
Mhm.
could see it, especially like the NERD days on that
Mhm.
album. Like it's so
In
good,
Search
bro.
of, definitely the album by NERD
Mhm.
definitely inspired that album. I feel like.
Yeah, 100%. And dude, I mean, like there's just some, like, he does have those beautiful songs on there. I mean, you kind of got a hint of it from, like, what is it, Tree Home 95? That was on Wolf.
That was the spark of it. That was like the beginning
exactly.
of it.
And then, but then you got a song like Smuckers, where it's like, you gotta tell me you got Tyler,
Smuckers
Wayne, and
fire.
Kanye?
It's the best song of that.
Dude, it's that song.
Two-seater and Find Your Wings.
Yeah,
as well.
yeah.
Did you listen to this album at all much, or nah?
I mean, I know Smuckers.
Yeah, dude, Smuckers
Yeah.
is insane. And I like, he's released the extended cut of the album. I will go through to this day and just listen to the instrumentals driving around.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's amazing. It's such a good album, dude. So whenever I saw Tyler, it was literally when he made Call Me If You Get Lost. So I saw him 2 years ago.
Oh, you saw him on an arena tour?
Yeah, in
I bet it was
Charlotte.
sick.
Dude, it was me.
Who was his openers?
Tizo Touchdown.
Okay.
But before Tizo Touchdown blew up, before Tizo Touchdown had a song with Travis Scott, and before he had a
he's
song with
blowing
Drake.
the fuck up now.
Yeah, because he was on Run It Up on Call Me If You Get Lost. So Tizo Touchdown was his first opener. Then Vince Staples. Then Caliuchis. Then Tyler came out.
That's a crazy lineup.
It was amazing,
Yeah.
bro. He's hands down the best concert I've ever been
You know, I
to.
met Vince Staples?
Really?
Did you really?
Yeah, I was working. I was doing
That's cool.
security at
That's
Forecastle Festival of all festivals, actually. I should have known better. I've seen like interviews of Vince Staples and stuff before, and he's kind of like a very bold guy, very like just doesn't like fame. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
so I was working backstage. He was like behind the stage on his phone, right? He was just texting. He had a couple other dudes around him. And I'm a white guy in my security fit, you know, looking official as fuck. And I look at him, and I yelled his name. I was like, Vince! He's still on his phone, not looking up.
Yeah.
Did it again. I was like, Vince! Not looking up. Yelled one more time, Vince! He looked up from his phone like this. What? And I was like, oh, I love Big Fish Theory. I love the new album.
Yeah.
Hope you have a great set. And he was like, thanks. I looked back down at his phone. I think it was just a white guy in a security fit.
Yeah,
and you know,
fair.
and also maybe he was in a Twitter battle or something.
Maybe. You never know, dude.
I don't know.
Is that like the time where like North North was his only big song?
I guess so. No, this is after Big Fish Theory dropped. Do you remember that album?
I do know. 2018 is when the album came out?
Yeah.
28, yeah.
This had to be Forecastle 2016, right?
No, this is 2017.
2017?
Okay, so then that's
2017.
then that
yes,
album
yes.
came out that year.
Yeah.
Okay.
2017, Dominic was at that one.
Really?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Jack Harlow was also there. That was like when Jack Harlow started to get like, he had
Jack Harlow performed
Sunset. He had Sunset
Oh,
out, and
yeah.
that's like,
That's a
Dominic
great
was like,
song.
he texted all of us, he's like, you all have to check out this white boy.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
that's a hometown festival for him.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah.
He's
so-
performed at Forecastle like almost every year once he started doing, once he started rapping. Like I was there in 2014 to see Outkast, and he was on the lineup then.
Really?
Yeah, he was
Oh,
just
wow.
a kid at that time too.
Yeah.
He was just always been like Louisville's like hometown hero,
Yeah.
always performing, and he eventually just started gaining more traction.
Yeah.
That's what it is, just sticking to it and
Yeah.
just being fucking consistent with it, you know?
That's so
Oh,
true.
yeah, absolutely.
That's with this too. Keep on doing what y'all are doing
Yeah,
with this,
dude.
man. This is
Yeah.
awesome.
I know.
Joe Rogan didn't start the JRE until he was 38, so,
I mean, that is fair.
you know, it's
That's
so
fair.
fair. You know what I mean? Biggest podcast on the planet.
Speaking of Saul earlier, man, Saul's always been one of our biggest supporters. Shouts out Saul Garcia.
Yeah.
Love you, bro. He's always been one of Jusfine's biggest supporters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a homie. Dude, whenever
He
he
is a
comes in
homie.
town next, you all should just jam with him.
Yeah, I know he's been playing guitar a lot more.
Dude, him, Saul, and Sam Douthit. Sam plays the drums. There was like, dude, I shit you not, like 4 months straight, we would go over to Sam's every Tuesday, and we just called it band night. Saul played the guitar, Sam was on the drums, and I can like freestyle, so it's like, that's what we were doing. So I was like playing the role that you play, and dude, we were just jamming out, and we had
Sounds so
such
fun.
a good time.
Yeah, I want to for sure.
Oh my
Saul's
gosh.
the homie too,
Yeah.
man. He's such a fucking homie.
He is. He's such a cool dude.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys. Like you could go months without seeing him, and then as soon as you see him, it's
the
like
same
day
energy.
one again.
Yeah.
That's the way it was.
Changed.
That was the way it was at Bonnaroo. Him and his girlfriend showed up on Thursday after we'd all been there for Wednesday, and as soon as they showed up, it was just like, "What is up, bro?
Yeah.
It's time to go crazy."
That's that, dude. There's a question I was gonna ask you, and it's involving concerts. You had to see Outkast probably the last time before they broke up.
Well, they were already broken up.
Yeah.
Essentially, they just came together for their 20-year reunion.
That's
like
what it
they
was.
haven't made music together since like 2004.
Oh
2005.
yeah.
But they came together for their reunion, and I swear I was hoping that they that was in 2014, right?
Yeah.
I was hoping they were going to do a 30-year reunion this year, but it never happened. So
No.
probably never happen again.
So it was 2004. Wasn't 2000 was Stankonia, right? It's 2000.
I'm sure. I think it is Y2K.
Yeah. So did you?
I don't want to be wrong, but I think you're right.
Yeah. Have you watched Idlewild?
It's been years, but yeah.
The movie with them in it. Like, is that the last soundtrack they made together for that movie?
Yeah.
When's that?
I think it was. I don't know if it was Idlewild that was last, or it was the Love Below and Speaker Box.
Yeah.
I don't remember what came first, but
yeah.
that was their last shit.
Yeah.
As far as I know, I think
Yeah.
they may have done like a couple features here and there, like together, but no, it was their last like Outkast thing.
Yeah.
For sure.
I mean, even the Love Below and Speaker Box, Big Boy and Andre 3K aren't on very many songs together. That's why the album's split in half. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't even. Yeah, I mean that's an Outkast album, but it's not really an Outkast album.
Yeah.
I guess.
There's literally like maybe I think 3 or 4 songs out of the 20, however many there are on there that
Almost
they're
like
actually
30 songs.
Yeah, exactly. It's insane.
My favorite Outkast album is Aquemini.
Aquemini,
Yeah,
dude. See,
it's tattooed right here.
no,
Praise
dude.
Aquemini.
I respect that so hard. I have that album on vinyl. It's like Southern playalistic Cadillac music is like it's.
I mean, it's all. They're all fucking great.
Exactly.
AT Aliens is my
AT
second
Aliens
favorite.
is amazing, amazing. Even the song AT Aliens, that's like one of the best dance songs ever. You know what I mean? So it's like, and then it's like the same thing with Kanye for me. It's like College Dropout is amazing. So that's like how I feel about Southern playalistic. You know what I mean?
I love Kanye's old stuff. I love College Dropout and like Late Registration, but if I'm gonna be honest, man, I'm stuck between two.
My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. And I love The Life of Pablo.
Same,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
I
Same,
fucking
bro.
love that album.
So do
man.
I.
Yeah.
So do I.
And then
So
after
do I.
that, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you on that.
I
do
was
feel you.
underwhelmed with Kids See Ghosts, not gonna lie.
I really like Kids See Ghosts. I really fell off Kanye this past year with Vultures. Is when I was like going to the grave. He's the best artist ever. 34 Grammys, the GOAT. 24 Grammys. Sorry, but yeah, big difference. But dude, Vultures disappointed me so hard.
I don't know. I didn't even listen to his past. Like, I didn't even listen to Donda.
You didn't listen to Donda? Yeah.
A couple songs, but like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It just kind of fell off for me. I don't know. I've been down the route of like really weird music here lately.
Yeah.
Very obscure.
Yeah.
Avant-garde, like hip hop, and the artists I was telling you all about earlier, like Dijon and McGee.
So are they hip hop artists?
No, they're like indie, R&B, rock kind of. It's really hard to like put a label on.
Yeah.
Like, how would you label Jusfine? Actually, how would you label?
How would I label Jusfine?
Like genre-wise, or how we perform.
I
hard.
listened to your top 5 songs on Spotify, and I was getting like a Hobo Johnson, Mac DeMarco type vibe.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say it's
you know,
probably
okay.
kind of like indie, but also like kind of R&B.
Mm-hmm.
But
I
also kind of just like alternative.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, I feel like I know alternative, a lot of people think of like kind of like alternative rock or whatever.
Yeah.
But when I say alternative, I just mean it's like
It's different.
just kind of different. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just its own sound. You know what
Anytime
I mean?
anybody asks me like what kind of music we play, I'm just like, I don't fucking know, bro. You just gotta come to a show or listen to our music and you decide for yourself. I don't know.
Dude, that's the way I am with our podcast. When people ask me like, "What do y'all talk about?" and I'm like, "Whatever."
That's what somebody.
Yeah.
That's what somebody asked me earlier. I was telling people that I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go do a podcast here later today." And they're like, "What kind of podcast?" And I was like, a podcast.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what it
Talk
is.
about
It's a
whatever.
podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I couldn't even give you an answer on what podcast is a
No,
theme.
this is a true crime podcast.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's
Unless it's
exactly
that.
what we're talking about.
What the heck? Or like sports only, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but then that's what we were talking about. Like when we first started this thing, was just like, why would you put yourself in a box like that?
Yeah.
You know, why would you not just? And granted, I think at first we had the exact opposite problem of like we didn't have any sort of like reins or guidelines to go off of, so like we just kind of were all over the place.
Yeah.
But you honed it after a while of like, okay, this really works. Like we like this.
Yeah.
But at first it was like, why would you put yourself in a box and be like,
Yeah,
we're just
exactly.
gonna talk about sports?
Keep it open.
or-
Keep it like, don't confine yourself. Don't like limit yourself to one type of thing. Just keep it open, and you never know what will happen after that.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, it's just like with your YouTube channel too.
Yeah.
I mean, like what
Too.
Chase was telling you and Seth Fowler too.
Yeah.
It just try stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
exactly.
I have my own YouTube channel and I make a lot of content on video games,
Yeah.
sneakers, sports cards. I've done gun videos on there,
Word.
dude. You know what I mean? But I've grown. I've kind of like cherry picked different audiences, and I have like 3,600 subscribers now, and I'm like super happy with that. And I've collaborated with big video game YouTubers and big
Really?
sneaker YouTubers. Yeah, like last what he just said. Last September, I don't know if you're into sneakers, like super sneaker culture, but like there's this YouTuber named Seth Fowler, and he has 1.2.
I've heard the name.
He has 1.2
Yeah.
million subscribers, and I went up to Philadelphia, filmed a video with him. Like I sold a pair of 1985 Jordan 1s to him,
Nice.
and dude, it
I
just
remember whenever you found those, I saw on your Instagram.
yeah, dude, it was insane.
Yeah.
You
It was
filmed like 4 or 5 videos. With
Yeah,
him.
I have like four.
One on his channel. but-
One on his channel, and there's like 4 or 5 videos on my channel, and like he made this video like 2 weeks ago on like his sneaker collection.
Oh, yeah.
And every time that he films that pair of 1985 Jordan 1s, he's like shouted me out. He's like, go check out this video. He's like, I got this from my friend Bailey. And I'm like, fuck, he refers to me as a friend. And he still shouts me out to this day for that pair of shoes.
It's awesome.
Dude, it was like one of the coolest things I've ever done. Like, it was so sick.
Yeah.
It was such a big moment for Bailey that he wouldn't even tell me about it.
Yeah, I
'Cause
was,
he
like,
was afraid
dude,
to
I can't
jinx
tell
it.
you. I know, I didn't want to jinx it, dude.
He was like so
Wait till
afraid.
it's over and
yeah.
then say
Yeah.
something.
He was
Yeah.
afraid to talk about it at all, to just like for something to happen. Like
Yeah, I was like, I don't want to tell you this is happening, then it all falls through, but it happened.
I'm
And
the same way.
yeah,
I'm right there with you.
it was the coolest thing ever.
And I've done that before. I've like been super excited for something that's going to happen, like, cause I was like for sure about it, and then just falls through.
Isn't
And
it-
I
isn't it-
jumped the gun way too
Yeah.
quickly on that.
isn't it funny how that happens?
Yeah,
Like it's almost like supernatural how it happens. Like if something is coming up in your life that you're really excited for, and you know is like I'm not gonna talk about it because I'm not gonna destruct it or whatever's
Yeah.
gonna happen, and then you slip up and you start talking about it.
yeah,
As soon as that happens, something
Manifest
falls
it to
through.
not happen.
Yeah, something falls through
yeah,
every single time.
That's
Yeah.
how I've been like trying to be with, I guess anything nowadays, but like relationships, music, I guess, opportunities, like just
Yeah.
like
yeah,
throw that shit away and
yeah,
just keep working towards your goal.
yeah.
Mm,
That's
Yeah.
cool though. That
Yeah.
happened, man.
Dude, well, thank
it
you.
was
Yeah, yeah.
sick.
I think Lil Wayne said it best. Paper chaser, tell that paper, look, I'm right behind you. Bitch, real G's moving silence like lasagna.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
like
my
so-
favorite one is I go so hard they call me go so hard.
Yeah, dude.
What does that mean, Lil Wayne?
I know, dude. You could go for days on things he says on what the F means or what the F doesn't mean.
Staring at a trampoline, make
my eyes jump.
What?
Yeah,
I'm using the restroom real quick.
yeah, dude. I feel like
Bro, what is that one bar from Lil Wayne? The latex one.
Oh, about the latex?
Yes.
Don't wear latex and you're going to get that latex that I think I'm latex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever that guy is he's interviewing him and he says he spits the bar for him and Lil Wayne's like, "Oh, I said that. I'm a dog."
Yeah. Oh, dude.
It's hilarious because he doesn't even remember his own bars because he just goes in and spits.
Mm-hmm.
No, right, nothing.
Dude, he has some of the cleanest lines ever.
Oh, yeah.
Just little one-liners. Like he's got a line that's just, shooters on the roof like some fucking reindeer. And I'm like, dude, that's just one line. He didn't even follow it. I'm like, that's
Just one line, yeah.
oh my gosh.
It's not even a stanza, it's a line.
Yeah. And in that same song, he's like, get the cash up out the bag, run up in your house, the couch potatoes getting mashed. Talking about these people sitting on the couch. Dude, it's like some of the hardest stuff ever.
But at the same time, it's like, it's hard, but it also just makes you laugh.
I know, exactly.
It's like the definition of geekage.
It is.
You know what I mean?
It is. I get joyful when I hear these things. I listen to Lil Wayne and laugh at the things he says because of how clever they are.
Yeah. I'm the same way with like 21 Savage.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Like some of the shit he says.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He can't
So
say.
I put a Louis logo on my stick. I know Virgil looking down like, damn, this back on now shit.
Yeah.
Are y'all still on Lil Wayne lyrics right now?
Yeah,
well,
we
that's
jumped to
21.
21 just now.
Oh, okay.
21 is a geeker.
Yeah, we were just talking about how like some of like Lil Wayne's bars and some of the shit he says is like, yes, it's hard, but it's also just hilarious.
It's ridiculous.
Like you can listen to it and be like, that is the funniest shit I have heard in a long time.
But you gotta love it. It's Wayne.
Oh
you know?
yeah.
I remember.
Well, because you know he just went in the booth and just spit. He's
Yeah,
not
he
writing
doesn't write
nothing.
shit, no.
He just walks in there and just spits it. This is coming off of his head, and you're like, that is clever.
Mixtape Lil Wayne is my favorite. Like,
Mm.
do you remember the song Cannon remix or no?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I don't.
It was a like DJ drama song.
I'm
and
sure Bailey does. Bailey, that's his
Yeah.
favorite rapper.
He said in the song, "Tell him ketchup like mayonnaise." What? You didn't even say mayonnaise. You said mayonnaise.
Yeah, just like
Fire.
spitting off the
Fire.
top.
All right, so what's up with Kingsport nowadays? I don't even know what's happening in this town, really.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I guess you live in Johnson City, don't you?
Yeah, and it's only 20 minutes away, but like this is my first time in Kingsport in months, to be honest.
Really?
The only thing I know of like that's been happening down here was like Market Street Social Club, which
Yeah,
Yeah,
which
sucks.
that does suck, but I don't know, man. I mean, I feel like whenever you're in Johnson City, like you never go to Kingsport for anything other than like family.
yeah.
It's like, but the other way around, like if you're in Kingsport, it's like you take occasional trips to Johnson City,
Yeah.
like pretty frequently to go to the bars or hang out or do something. I'm good, thank you.
I'm good. Thank you.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Kingsport's Kingsport. I do feel like downtown has been doing a lot better with nightlife. We have the place called. Have you been to the Reserve?
I've been there like twice. It's cool.
Yeah,
It's cool.
That bar came in, opened up shop. They do a really great job. I love that place. A good crowd, and they stay open late too. And then I guess, I mean, other than that, like if you're really looking to get drunk, you go to BT's after that.
Yeah.
But that's like the only like spots you can really go.
I saw your all's podcast with Chance, and I saw y'all like talking about JC, and like there's not really much to do around there. It's usually just like trouble. It seems like downtown. You know? I feel like y'all are looking in all the wrong places though. I feel like JC has a lot to offer, especially like within the music aspect. Like y'all should check out the Hideaway some more.
I've been to the Hideaway a few times in college. Yeah.
The Hideaway, like the first Thursday of every month too, they have like a swap night where you can go and bring like VHS tapes and stuff. There's this dude I met named Andrew Price. Shout out Andrew. He's the one. He's super cool dude.
Yeah.
He was serving the military for like 10 years. Yadded up, big into vintage clothing and stuff. Super cool guy. But anyway,
I mean, Johnson City's like not great. I mean, comparatively to, it's a little bit better in Kingsport, but there's like, I mean, it's still the same shit. I mean, you all are right. It's people getting drunk downtown and just like it's a lot overstimulating and stuff. But like, there's places to look for like, I don't know. I love how creative people are there. Like I moved there a few years ago.
Oh, you live up there right now?
Yeah. I live in
okay.
JC. I moved there like 3 years ago. I moved on a whim as soon as Woods End closed down. I moved there on a whim. I know it's only 20 minutes away, but I didn't have any idea of what I was doing. I was kind of broke at the time, so I just like moved there, was sleeping on my friend's couch for a couple months, and I got a job, and I got another job, got my own spot, and then I got another job, and then got a bigger spot, and started saving up, got a new car and shit too, and like.
There you
go. Yeah, but like creatively and like how many cool artists and the community in JC is really cool. It's people our age and a little bit younger and older. It's very communal. It's very reinforcing to people. I don't know, like everyone's there to support each other.
Yeah.
Like my favorite like musical artists in JC, Grass Stains, obviously, Logan, Lucille Clement is an amazing band. They're up and coming. I think they're going to blow up. The Kindest People is fire.
That's who you just performed with, like
at Capone's.
Jusfine, the Kindest People are gonna be at Capone's. Yeah,
Jusfine and people.
I remember that video. Yeah.
No, who else?
Dude,
the
Ishmael.
Broom People. Yeah, that's my boy. Ishi.
Homeboy is crazy.
And Kareem Liddell and Genova. All three of them, Native Rap Society. Check them out. They got an EP on Spotify, wherever streams are strummed. The hip hop in JC is actually fire.
It's for real, dude.
Kareem's dope too. I went
Kareem's
to college with him, hung out with him at a few parties. Yeah, he was a dope kid.
They're just genuine people too. I love them. It's actually today is Kareem's birthday. Happy birthday, Kareem.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Kareem.
Yeah.
But no, the music scene is really cool in JC. Another band that's up and coming, the Broom People. I think they're my favorite band in Johnson City. Castle House is also really good. There's like shoegazy. Y'all listen to shoegaze?
Mm-mm.
It's very like heavy but melodic and like chill rock. It's hard to explain. You just have to look it up. Shoegaze.
Interesting.
It's pretty cool. But no, I really appreciate the community that I've built myself around in Johnson City, and yeah, there's things to do there, like without having to go out to the bars, and like I really appreciate that. You know, there's events every now and then, open mics. You just meet up with friends, go to the park, and just work on things, be creative.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at here lately. Is just being as creative as I can be. That's why I brought that little VT processor thing with me. I'm excited. I got rehearsal after this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think whenever we were shitting on Johnson City,
it's based.
shitting on.
I don't think y'all were not shitting.
Yeah,
on
we
Johnson
definitely
City.
weren't shitting on it.
No, I was just saying like there's like I feel like y'all were saying there's like not much to do other than like I don't know. It's just not the scene, and honestly, it's not because downtown really fucking sucks.
Well, here's my idea of Johnson City going out. Less of the lens that you view through it in collaborating and making music and performing there, but I'm like Newman's, Tipton's, Capone's, Wonderland.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
we don't go to Wonderland.
Yeah, exactly. No, I don't.
No.
I could go
and
back.
Diablo. Fuck Diablo. Sorry.
Yeah.
Fuck Diablo.
I've heard that
I don't
too.
even know what Diablo is.
It's like a
It's
new.
hell. It's called Diablo for a reason. It's
Yeah.
literally hell.
Is that the new place?
Yeah, it's like a
Well, the Willow Tree used
Mexican
to be-
restaurant, right?
Yeah.
And then like a club at night.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Fuck that place.
Yeah, my little sister's in college and she goes there.
That place used to be the Willow Tree in Johnson City. Y'all remember that place?
I know of the Willow Tree. I've never ate there though.
It's a coffee house. They had like a little library in the back. They had so many cool festivals and concerts there. It was Willow Tree was like the basis of Johnson City, and once COVID happened, just closed down, and then they moved Diablo in there. I mean, whatever.
Diablo is kind of recent though, right? Like within the last year.
Yeah, it opened up within the past year, pretty sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I really do like Johnson City. My whole thing with Johnson City is that when I go out there, like obviously like I'm going out to Johnson City to drink and hang out with people and stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
But like I live so close to downtown Johnson City or downtown Kingsport.
Yeah.
That like if I do go out and drink, I feel like I'm not really risking much driving home. Johnson City, I got to drive 20 minutes on the interstate home, and it's like.
I mean, that's
it's
vice
like
versa for me. That's why I don't really come out to Kingsport anymore. I mean, I'll come see family, but like if I want to have a drink, I'm not going to come really to Kingsport. You know?
Yeah, no, and I feel like there's so much better places in Johnson City to go have a drink. Like where you used to work at Watauga. Are you still at Yeehaw?
Nah, so
No.
I'm not at Watauga. At one point last year, I had 4 jobs.
Jeez.
Wow.
I had 4 jobs at one time.
I remember
doing music.
seeing you at Watauga.
Yeah, no, I'm just at Holy Taco now.
Holy Taco.
Holy Taco?
Holy Taco,
Like
yeah.
downtown Holy Taco? Okay.
Yeah, I'm bartending there.
Yeah, I love Holy Taco.
Yeah. I
Holy
saw Hunter
Taco's a
in
good
there a
spot.
few weeks ago. Actually.
Yeah, they love that spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like all those places, like Watauga, Yeehaw, Holy Taco, like those are the places I like going. I don't like going to Tipton's.
Yeah.
No, I don't like Tipton's because one, I don't like the crampedness of it.
Yeah, dude, that's the thing for me.
And two, it's like the music's so damn loud in there anyway. Plus everybody else talking. It's just like I can't even have a conversation with my friends.
That is true.
So I'm just sitting there like this, people watching, and like that's fine for like 30 minutes. But then I want to like do something.
Yeah.
Or 15 minutes goes by and I'm like, yeah, I just killed this beer. I need another one. And then I wait 30 minutes to get a beer.
I'm back and forth. I'm back and forth with Tipton's. Tipton's is my guilty pleasure. Like I love Tipton's, not gonna lie. But I know there's that whenever I was doing like the 75 days sober thing, I was like, I can't be around this. Like, Tipton's is my guilty pleasure for sure. I love that place, but it's just because like I love all the bartenders and the staff is amazing there.
Does
and, like,
Haley Skelton still work there?
Mhm.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. I thought I'd seen her in there the last time I was there, but I wasn't sure if it was her or not.
Yeah. Ian works there. Do you remember Ian? God, I forget his last name. Ian Combs. He went to
That
DB
sounds so familiar.
with us. He's like 2 years older than us, but he works there. He's a door guy.
Oh, yes. I know who that guy is. Yes, yeah.
Bearded
yeah.
guy,
Mhm.
long hair.
Yep. I think he's thrown me out one time.
What'd you do?
I was defending a girl,
Mhm.
but it was like me, Hunter, and like Katie and all them. And one of the girls that we were with was talking to this guy in the corner.
I think I remember this.
Yeah. And I like looked over because like she was like getting in his face and like yelling about some shit. I didn't really like the dude anyway because I knew who the dude was. And she like threw a drink on him. And when she did that, he like grabbed her. So then I was just like, all right, nope. So I jumped in the middle and like shoved him back. And then he started to come at me and like was like almost kind of like squaring up. And he just like kept getting closer and I just like hit him in the head.
What?
And headbutted him. And he like backed up. And then the bartender grabbed him and was like pushing him back. I was just protecting her because I was like, he put his hands on her.
Happen,
So it's like,
yeah.
and then he got thrown out. And then the bartender came up to me and he was like, hey man, I saw what happened, but I still have to ask you to leave. And I was like, it's cool. We'll leave. No problem.
Yeah, just for the night type shit.
Yeah,
like,
but I get why he had to do it, but also I was just kind of like, this sucks.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, I did headbutt him, but I didn't do anything
That's
wrong.
pretty badass.
Yeah.
Well, he
pretty
kept
hard.
getting closer. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to let you get close. If I let you get close, I lose.
I'd headbutt somebody and be like, yeah.
Bro, also, like, your
Bro, wrestling
adrenaline's
did
pumping.
something to you.
yeah.
Wrestling did something to you, man.
No, bro, football did something
Yeah.
to me.
Football, yeah.
Football did something to me. But
Speaking of
I don't know.
sports, I had like
you said you had a story.
I have like two stories.
I don't know.
So, how I knew sports wasn't my thing. 'Cause I did sports all throughout middle school. I tried to do them all. Like I played, rec league baseball, wrestling.
You played football with
football.
us.
Yeah. And I like all throughout my childhood, I always played like rec league basketball and shit too. I was actually decent at basketball whenever I was young, but that's because we were young and we were just having fun. So I don't even know if I was that good or not. Anyways,
Middle school basketball is when you realize you're white. That's when it happens.
I didn't
Oh, yeah.
even try out. I knew I wasn't gonna make it.
I tried out, made the second cut,
Hey
and then
man,
I got cut.
you made the first cut.
Yeah.
Or-
Played middle school baseball. That's
yeah, y'all were baseball boys for sure.
Tucker's everything, boy.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, football, basketball, wrestling, baseball.
So how I knew I wasn't for sports, there's two stories. How I knew I wasn't for wrestling was whenever I got pinned in 4 seconds by Palmer Buckley.
Dude, that was at regionals. I remember that. I do remember that because I remember you coming up to me and just being like, "I think I have to wrestle Palmer Begley," and I was like,
Good luck, bud.
Do you?"
Yeah.
And he was like, "Yeah, I think we're pinned up against each other in the first match of regionals," and I was like, "Well, don't get pinned."
Yeah.
That's all I said.
Don't get
'cause-
pinned.
Yeah,
That's
'cause
exactly what
Palmer,
was gonna happen.
Palmer won regionals. I'm pretty sure both years.
Oh yeah.
Like outright won.
That's a
like-
wrestling family.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, he went and wrestled at West Virginia. Like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't feel too bad about that
Yeah.
either. The kid was a dog.
4 seconds is crazy though.
It was the ankle pick. It was the ankle pick that nobody saw it coming. You know what I mean?
I think he saw how fucking scared I was in my eyes, though. He was like, "Oh yeah, I'm getting this guy quickly.
No way.
It's fine." That's how I knew it wasn't for wrestling. And then there was one time in middle school football at Severe, we were playing in Elizabethton, I think, the Cyclones or whoever the middle
T.A.
school
Duggar.
T.A. Duggar. I remember I was blocking I was on the line, and then I went to block somebody, and I was blocking so good. Like, I did great. Like, I had them, had their shoulder pads. I was doing so fucking good, and the fucking whistle was called, and I noticed, and I looked who it was. I didn't even, like, I was just blocking someone. I didn't even notice jerseys or anything. I was blocking someone, and takes off his helmet. R.I.P. Brett. He was like, "Why the fuck were you blocking me? Why'd you push me? I was supposed to get the ball." I was like, "What?"
Oh my god.
I blocked somebody on our own team. Brett.
No way.
I love you, Brett.
Dude.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
I was like, "What? I don't. What?
No
How did I
way.
do that? I don't know." I was just like, I just got him. I'm going.
Yeah.
He said, "I did it."
That's the craziest thing ever.
That's hilarious, dude. I would have loved to seen that from like a third party point of view, like up in the stands. That would have been awesome.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's film somewhere. Hopefully it's burned. No, that's how I knew I wasn't
That's
a
hilarious.
sports guy.
man.
And then immediately, as soon as I got to high school, I went to theater, acapella, choir, you name it, all that
Yeah.
shit.
Dude,
But-
we used to. I know we wrestled and played football together, but dude, honestly,
Chorus,
chorus was fun. Chorus was so much fun. I was so happy. Like, whenever I was that age, I resented my mom for making me do that. I hated it.
She made you do it?
Oh yeah, I wanted to quit so bad, she wouldn't let me quit. And she was like, "You're doing something other than sports," and I was like, "I play 4 sports." I was like, "I literally have to split time between most of them."
Yeah.
And she was like, "No, you got to do chorus too," and I was like, "Oh my god." But I had Devin in there. I had Jacoby, Peyton Thompson, Adonis, Mayo, Charlie Peters.
Saya. Yeah.
Saya was in there. I forgot about him. Dude, it was a freaking
no.
motley crew of
I'm
boys.
sure it was, dude.
Dude,
It was
and like we had,
ridiculous how
me
much
and
fun we
Devin
had.
had like
Yeah.
high, me, Devin, and Charlie had like high voices.
Yeah.
And Jacoby kind of did too.
I think Tyreek did too, Saya.
And Tyreek had a very high voice.
Yeah.
He was like almost like alto.
Whenever he sneezes, he go,
Yeah.
I love you, Saya.
Oh
That's my
man.
fucking brother. I love you, man. I haven't seen him in years.
I haven't seen him
A
in years
while,
either.
at least.
Yeah.
I actually seen him a few months ago. He's doing good.
The only
Good.
true bass that we had was Adonis Mayo. And that
Yeah.
He
was
was a true bass, too.
Oh, dude.
like true bass.
You can hear
He had a
him just talking.
mustache.
Yeah.
In middle school.
Bro, his Adam's apple was huge. Huge. And I mean, you could just be like, yeah, I bet that thing strummed some deep chords. Like, I mean, he was like, bro, he was legit a legit bass, which is crazy to say
Yeah.
for a 7th and 8th grade boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like, for us to be tanners like we were is like, not really.
Yeah.
You know, we're more like altos.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that was always a fun time because,
Remember
like,
Billionaire?
oh, yeah.
Sang Billionaire by Bruno Mars.
The song, yeah.
Gym Class Heroes, I think. Yeah.
I remember you all, you did like a rap at like the end of
Oh,
the
my
year.
God,
and you,
yeah, dude.
you
To,
and Tucker. It was a Run DMC song, wasn't it?
No, it was,
Step into the best side. Ooh.
no,
Remember
it,
that, though?
oh my God, what was that song?
Did we do a rap?
Was it New York?
No. I thought it was a Run DMC song.
Was it
Or like from that, it wasn't It's
I don't
Tricky,
remember.
but it was like you all three had a verse that
Yeah.
you spit on like the last day of school or something like that.
Yeah, because we had that. We all had to do that for like our 8th grade
Oh,
year.
was it Rick James? What? No.
Rick James.
Rick
is
James.
crazy.
Yeah. It's something.
I don't remember this.
Dude, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Did we do a rap?
Yeah, we
Yes.
rapped. Yeah.
Who is it? Me, you, and who else?
Someone else.
I think it was.
But it was for sure you two.
It was me.
It's
you.
graduation? 8th grade?
Either 7th or 8th grade. But it was last day of school 1 year.
It wasn't me, you, and Jacoby, was it?
Maybe.
That sounds about right, actually.
I think it was.
But I want to say Run DMC. Someone
No
similar
clue.
to that. It wasn't like It's Tricky, but you all like went up there and spit maybe like 5 bars.
It's gotta be Baby Got Back, right? Sir Mix-a-Lot?
Yeah, in middle school.
It wasn't Airplanes by B.O.B., was it?
no.
It may have been a B.O.B. song, though.
Was it a B.O.B. song?
I think Airplanes it sounds right to me.
That's what I thought too.
Dude, that does not sound right to me. I want to say it's like we've talked
Nothing on You It was nothing on you.
Nothing on you, babe.
Is that what it was?
That was it. No,
that was it.
yeah.
That was it. It was nothing on you. Yeah, because it had Bruno Mars in it. That's what it was.
Huh.
Yes, it was nothing on you.
Okay.
And we all rapped the verse to that.
Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Dude,
That's
that's
so
like,
cringy. Man.
I know.
Love it.
That's geekish to me, honestly.
Yeah. Chorus was fun, man, but yeah, some of that stuff was just like, God.
Speaking of middle school, man, like, I don't know. It was being a kid, man. I remember I had my first girlfriend, not girlfriend, but girlfriend, like
Yeah.
in middle school.
Oh, we all did, bro. I think we all rotated the same, like, 7 girls. You know what I mean? It was like, all right, who's she dating this week?
Yeah.
You know?
That's so
Good times.
Yeah. Dude, I remember when Jacoby, do you remember when they did like the 8th grade trips?
Yeah.
7th and 8th grade trips, and like 8th grade we went to DC. I remember me and Jacoby had always been tight.
Yeah.
I mean, because like I was a lineman, he was a running back, so it was just like, and we had played at Linview together growing
Yeah.
up. He was so mad at me at the DC trip because I started dating Taylor.
Hey, man, you know.
He was mad at me for a solid like 2 months, just didn't talk to me. Even going into like freshman workouts, didn't talk to me.
No way.
Swear to God.
How long did you
I mean, it was middle school, but bro code in middle school, I don't know.
I know.
Who
Which
cares,
bro,
man?
yeah.
If people like each other, people like each other. I feel like especially
it was
being grown up.
middle school.
It was
It's
middle
not
school.
serious.
Nah.
Like eventually after that, it was just like me and Jacoby like didn't even talk about it. We just kind of forgot about it.
Yeah,
Just like
yeah.
back to being boys.
Yeah.
But it was there for like 2 months. He was just like didn't fuck with me, and he was pissed off about it. Which I was like, I kind of get that. Bro.
Yeah.
That was shitty.
Yeah. Is that how long it was? 2 months, something like that.
Nah, I think me and her dated like
A couple days.
3 weeks.
Oh,
3 weeks?
Yeah.
It wasn't even that, bro. Like,
Dated.
yeah, it might, dude. Low key, it might have only been a few days. I don't know.
Yeah. No, dude, I feel
It's
that.
not memorable, I guess. Or like,
Yeah.
I mean, y'all are friends, but
Yeah.
No, but you can remember like those like middle
But-
school crushes that just
Yeah.
like
in middle school, it
broke
felt like
your
it.
heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Broke your heart, bro.
Dude, I felt like I was in love in middle school.
Oh, me too.
I was like,
Me too.
this is the woman I'm marrying.
Also felt
Yeah.
like a king in middle school too. Like,
Same.
yeah, I'm taking care of this person.
Yeah.
I love this girl.
Yeah.
I buy her fucking
I know
ring
what
pop,
love
you
is.
know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I know what love is.
Yeah.
I bought her a ticket to go see the movies.
Yeah,
I
dude.
can't wait to go to the DB game on Friday night and
Yeah.
sit in the baseball bleachers.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that's the truth.
Cuddle up and maybe make out. Like,
Yeah.
bro, life was simple.
Holy cow.
Life was simple then.
Oh my gosh.
That's all you had to worry about.
Oh, I felt so cool.
DB game and who was gonna be at the mall on Saturday.
Yeah. Dude.
RIP the mall. I know
RIP
it ain't
the
dead
mall.
yet, but it might as well be.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's
FYE left.
Did they really?
FYE
Yeah.
left last week.
Dang.
If they take out Hibbets, I'm never go. there
It's
again.
gone.
Wait, Hibbets is gone.
Hibbets is gone.
Hibbets
Hibbets
went
is in
over
the
to
Target.
Yeah, they went over to the Target
What?
complex.
Hibbets is
yeah.
at the Target shopping center. Hibbets is gone.
Wow.
Yeah.
I remember when they had a Foot Locker in there,
Yup.
and that
Same.
place that was also downstairs.
Sports
right,
edition.
Sports edition was the
Yeah.
shit.
Fire.
Yeah.
Fire.
Damn.
Yeah. Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A was in
Was
there.
Chick-fil-A gone now?
Chick-fil-A's been
Chick-
gone.
Chick-fil-A's
Yeah,
been
right.
gone.
Yeah, you got. It's an ice cream place now, right? Or it used to be.
Yes. Yeah. It well maybe.
I
It
think
still
Route
is.
21's gone now too, right?
Last time I was in there, they were there.
Great American Cookies is gone. Been gone.
Mm-hmm.
It's
They have a.
Wow.
They had a
American
GameStop, bro.
Yep.
it's literally just a walking like it's just a lap place
Yeah.
for old
They
people now.
they boarded up all the stores and put pictures.
Yeah.
They tore
acting
down
like that
Sears.
was wow. Yeah, they did.
The whole section. It's just a field now.
Remember whenever they were calling
Yeah.
it? It used to be Fort Henry Mall, and then they tried to call it Kingsport Town
Town
Center,
Center,
and
yeah.
then they changed it back to Fort Henry Mall.
Yeah.
Kingsport Town Center is the stupidest thing.
Could you imagine being on that board of directors for the mall and being like, I got the fix.
Oh my god.
Rebrand.
Rebrand.
I got the answers.
Yeah.
Kingsport Town Center. People are gonna flock here.
Yeah. No, the only reason I ever go there now is for not GNC. That place sucks. Dunham's.
Dunham's an Italian village.
Yeah, Italian. Well, I mean, honestly, if I get Italian Village,
I'm
just
going
gonna
through
have
the
it
side.
delivered, or through the side.
I'm going through the side door, not even going
Yeah.
in the mall.
Or
That's
just
true.
have it delivered. Like, I'm not even.
I've
full
never
on
had
with it.
Italian village delivered ever.
Really?
I've always gone and picked it up. Yeah.
They deliver all the way. I think their radius is like 7 miles. They'll deliver to my parents' house because it's 6.95.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. And
Wow.
anytime they say they won't do it, my
Your
mom's
parents
like,
tip good? I
No.
hope so.
My parents do not tip well. I love you, Mom and Alan, but you guys do not tip well. We've had this conversation.
Oh man.
Damn.
Alan's like, if you do a really good job, I'll give you 20%. And I'm like, that's your baseline. Bro.
Yeah.
That's like
same,
if
yeah.
she does
You
the
have
bare,
to do 20%.
if
Yeah.
she or he does the bare minimum and doesn't do anything like rude.
I'm still doing 20%.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you have to really be an asshole for me to not give you 20%. Still.
Yeah.
I mean, that's true.
I don't think I've ever stiffed anybody on a tip.
Yeah.
I may have given them like a bad tip of like $10 or not $10, 10%, but they were rude and
Yeah.
Yeah.
didn't really do anything.
Yeah.
But that's rare.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like even if you were like kind of bad, you're still gonna get 20%. That's kind of
Yeah.
like how they live.
I'll
Yeah.
tell you who the worst tippers are. Coming from a bartender, college kids, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're not guaranteed.
Man.
Well,
I mean, I guess they're
broke
just
anyway.
they're broke. Yeah, just like drink at home before you come out and go to Diablo. Don't come to Holy Taco. There ain't no reason for you to be here. I don't know. I had like a $20 tab for somebody one time. They tipped 50 cents. Just don't even tip anything at that point. You know? Like,
Yeah.
But I get it. You're young, dumb, and broke. Just be young and dumb. Get some fucking money, bro. I don't know.
Yeah.
Get some money. Well, and you know the crazy part is too is like, I would say 50% is a safe number. Most of those kids have daddy's money.
Yeah.
Daddy's paying for everything. Daddy puts money in their account. This, that, and the other.
Yeah.
And the reason they don't tip is probably because they're like, well, I could tip, but I could also save that money.
Yeah.
For my next night out.
Also, I'm sure a lot of them just don't get it. Like, they're just freshly 21, don't understand, like,
Well, the
how
second part of the
tipping-
sentence, dumb.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they just don't know, like, how this shit works. Like, how bartenders and service industry thing works, you know?
Yeah.
But,
No, I mean,
Yeah,
that's the cool thing about having friends that are bartenders. Like, one, like, take good care of you. Like, whenever I'd come to, like, Yeehaw and see
Oh,
you
yeah.
or, like, Watauga,
You
it's
always
like,
take care
Devin
of
hooked me up.
Yeah.
yeah.
But it's cool, too, is because, like, if I know you, yeah, I'm definitely tipping really well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
for
Like,
sure.
you're definitely
Yeah,
getting a
it's
lot
gimme,
extra, yeah. And even, like, people, like, I go to downtown Kingsport a lot, and there's some bartenders that, like, I see on a reoccurring basis.
Yeah, that helps
And
too.
you kind of build a rapport with them and like a relationship with them too, and you're like, yeah, like I remember you. Like you start working on your tip. Like,
Yeah.
the more I like you, the more I'll tip you. Like,
Yeah.
So, like, there's one over at Tap House. Do you know Shelby? I can't remember her last name. Blonde girl, real tatted up. She's dating Trent
Hinger?
Hinger. Yeah.
I don't think I know her. Maybe I should. I know Trent.
Yeah. Well, this is a girl that Trent's talking to. She's really cool. She bartends down at Tap House.
Okay.
I was there like a couple weeks ago.
Maybe if I seen her. I don't know. I forget names.
Probably.
really
If you
easily.
saw her, you probably recognize her. But she's really easy to talk to.
Do we go to school with her?
No,
She-
she's from Florida.
Okay. Okay.
I figured that out.
Yeah.
But she was really cool. And just from like her like talking to like I was there with like Jacob Phelan and Zach Ratliff. And just from her like shooting the shit with us and like talking with us and being super cool, I was just like, hell yeah, you get a tip. Like you made this night fun. Like
Yeah.
I had the boys here and also the girl. Like she was just hanging out being a bro too.
Yeah,
so it's
that's
just
cool.
like there's an art to being a bartender, I feel like.
Yeah.
You have to be so social, man.
Oh,
Which
I'm sure.
I guess it's easy for me. I've always been a fucking social butterfly, I feel like, which is kind of detrimental in ways, but also a good thing. I don't know. In high school, like, I remember I'd just, like, hop from table to table at lunch.
Yeah.
I'm sitting with, like, jocks to preppy people to nerds to theater. I don't know. Just, like, I was friends with everyone. Still am. You know,
Yeah.
it's just who I am. I love to talk to people.
I do too, dude. I
Yeah.
feel you on that.
Yeah, I feel that. Guess that's how I found my way into sales that way too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just if you're good at talking to people, you're good at selling to people.
Yeah.
What are y'all doing July 19th?
July 19th.
Or July 13th?
July 13th. My sister will probably have her baby. Shout out Keegan.
Shout out her.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be an uncle.
Hannah's birthday is July 22nd. Is that a Friday? Or?
July 19th is a Friday. We're playing Fridays after 5. Yeah, you've never seen a Jusfine show. You should come
No,
to that.
I know.
Yeah,
I really
dude.
would like to.
We
I
need to
really,
go- we need
I
to go
really
catch that.
will, and I would like to. Yeah.
Yeah, we're playing like 2 45-minute sets, and we've been working on a lot of new songs, stuff that you hadn't seen too. Like we're about to release a bunch of stuff.
Is it gonna be in Kingsport?
No,
Johnson
Johnson
City.
City.
Johnson
Fridays
City.
after 5, July 19th, 6:30 p.m.
Where at?
King Commons Park.
Okay, outside.
Yeah, it's outside.
Oh no.
Heck yeah.
Family event. Whoever can come. So
Is that like right? Is that like behind like Atlanta Ale House and
Yeah.
stuff? Okay, yeah.
So is that the same park where they have like the Christmas trees and stuff during the winter?
yeah, so there's like 2
Okay.
different parks. You got Founders and King Commons Park, and they both have trees in them. King Commons Park is where Blue Plum is now.
Okay.
Oh, really? They moved it from like downtown over to there?
They've moved Blue Plum so much over the years. Blue Plum sucks now. I'm not afraid to say it. Blue Plum is ass. Blue Plum used to be on Main Street in Johnson City,
Uh-huh.
and like it used to be so cool, man. It was like the South by Southwest of Johnson City. Like you had all these bars on one street. You could go in and out. You could drink on the street during Blue Plum, and it was just awesome. They used to have better music, and they moved it to where the pavilion is now. Before it's just in the parking lot, and then they moved it last year over to King Commons, and it's in King Commons now as well. It's ass. I don't know. It's not the same. Little Chicago Festival used to be a thing, and now it's done.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Yeah, shit sucks.
Yeah, no, King Commons is
I remember
like,
Funfest used to be awesome, and Funfest keeps on
yeah.
sucking over the year. Mardi Gras downtown used to be the thing. Y'all remember that?
Oh, yeah, like right on Broad Street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah.
that still
You
a
don't
thing?
remember
I
that?
know.
I don't remember that.
Like, you know where like
Really?
Cancun is and like where Laser Tag was?
Yeah.
It was like right on that side.
Really?
That was
They
the
shut it
first
down.
day of Funfest.
Yeah.
It was Mardi Gras every year. So you had Mardi Gras, and then they had the parade.
Yep.
No way.
Yeah, it was so cool.
I don't know if I ever went to that. Even as a
Oh,
kid.
yeah, dude, Mardi
Yeah.
Gras was
Maybe I
fun.
did.
They had
I
like
don't
inflatables.
They had the
and
whole street
everything,
blocked
yeah.
off, all the inflatables up, had the stage where people would throw out beads all day and have concerts.
Yeah,
No way.
vendors, everything coming
Yeah,
up there.
it was
yeah.
awesome.
Sick, yeah.
Mhm.
Jeez.
I think FunFest could save itself if they would start serving beer.
Yeah.
Oof.
That is the stick for.
That's truth.
And I know
Yeah.
Kingsport's like that, bro. Kingsport is like,
It's right
alcohol is like the devil, which I get. Like, it's not great, but at the same time, it's just
Johnson
like,
City does it, and it works. for
yeah,
them.
look at Rhythm and Roots.
Yeah.
That thing is
Yeah,
popping.
dude.
It's
There's some
popping.
big people that go to the Rhythm and Roots
Yeah.
too.
And because they don't hinder themselves like that.
Yeah.
I mean, like with FunFest, do you know how great it would be if you got to go to the concert and there was water, food, beer.
Yeah, dude.
You don't have to serve like liquor and stuff because
That's
that,
all you
that
need
can
is
get
just
crazy.
beer.
Just beer.
Yeah.
Just like
Some Michelob's, Miller Lights, and you're good.
Yeah.
that's all you need. Maybe some seltzers.
Yeah,
Maybe,
some High Noons,
yeah.
Some
White
like High Noons or
Claws.
White Claws.
For the
Throw
girls.
those in there. Exactly. And it's like, well, fuck, I don't care if it's for the girls. I'll kill them things.
Dude, you can't have Leonard Skinner to no beer.
Dude, I
can't have
I
Leonard
was
Skinner.
there.
Yeah.
I was there. I was in the
What?
seated section.
And-
And I was listening to Freebird sober.
Oh, that's not okay.
Sober.
I was
Good God.
completely sober.
Yeah?
I was sober.
I saw
I
Avett
had
Brothers.
a Zen in.
I saw Avett Brothers there, and definitely had 2 or 3 airplane bottles with me.
I should have
don't blame
brought
you.
something in.
I don't
but,
blame you.
I mean, I guess no.
It
By the
made
time
me
they came on, I was
upset,
sober.
though. I hate how FunFest does it. How they have the VIP section and it's huge, and they have seats, and it's just I hate that. Like they should just make it all general admission, and everyone's standing up, and whoever gets there first gets there first.
Well, then how
Yeah.
could people tell you how much more rich they are than you?
that's true.
It's a good point.
It's all about classes, homie.
I love general admission seats, dude.
I'm with you.
Oh,
with you.
that's
The
so
only
nice.
reason I was in there is because I didn't pay for the tickets.
Yeah.
I was given the
Oh, yeah,
tickets,
for
so
sure.
I was like, yeah, let's get in there.
Yeah.
But I am with you. Like they should just honestly, they literally should just open those back doors at the baseball stadium,
Yeah.
and that's where everybody comes in. Either you pre-bought your tickets, just like make sure you know what capacity is, sell that
Yeah.
many tickets, and let people in, and then everybody just files in
I guess
to that
I mean
entire
that's with
stadium.
anything. There's VIP with anything, but I just feel like at FunFest the VIP section is just so
It's
fucking-
massive.
It's huge for no reason.
And you can
And-
even sell tickets for the stadium.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Put people in the bleachers. That place could be crazy. And then you could, at that point, you could really make some money off of beer sales and opening up the concert like
But that is also the thing too. Like can you legally sell beer at a high school?
I'm sure there's ways around it.
Yeah, there has to be, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There has to be.
I mean, it's summertime too. Yeah, it's a rented out venue. It's
I mean,
so
you're
cool that
not,
they have it at DB though.
Yeah, I mean,
love
but you're not allowed to be drinking on the streets. But during Blue Plum, you could. Rhythm and Roots is different though. You can't drink on the streets at Rhythm and Roots.
Really? I don't know. I've never been.
It's a lot of fun. That is kind of like a festival because they have like 3 or 4 different stages.
Yeah, and they're huge. I mean, they get big artists now. 49 Winchester's gotten huge over the past few years.
Moon Taxi.
Yeah,
Moon Taxi.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They had Sierra Farrell, I think, 2 years ago, and she's blown up.
Yeah, but like you have to go into the bars. There's like designated like drinking areas.
Yeah.
Like you can be outside, but it's like within like a fenced-in area. But if you leave, you have to throw your beer away.
I mean, that's fine. As long as there's bars right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But that's the thing with Fun Fest is like you would have to keep it sanctioned to where it's just like, you can't go outside of here with that.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, like, dude, they'd make so much money.
Oh, of course they would.
And it would make me want to go.
Yeah.
Just like I'm gonna go to a concert and drink beer and at DB.
Yeah.
I'm about to just flip this whole conversation. So, what's y'all's take on like the Kendrick and Drake thing?
Oh, dude.
Oh, Kendrick whipped that ass.
Yeah, Kendrick's been smoking him, dude.
Kendrick smoked him.
Yeah.
Rolling him up, dude.
My take on it is that I mean Kendrick obviously 5 times in a row. I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, my whole take on it was I like both artists, and for different reasons, I guess. And the fact of like what allegations either one of them made towards each other, whether they're true or not, is irrelevant to me. Which probably more than likely could be true about a lot of things, but maybe not. I don't know. But either way, it's irrelevant to me. My thing is that I just love seeing hip-hop get back to hip-hop, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like hip-hop has been so soft for so long.
Yeah.
And it was nice to see some genuine beef happening again without there being violence.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Back in the day, you had Tupac and Biggie, which had hella violence, I guess. And there's been so much within that. And I heard that Rick Ross got his ass beat the other day in Canada by a bunch of white guys because he played like Not Like Us somewhere. So I guess that's a little bit of violence. Yeah.
Well, I know that one of Drake's bodyguards got shot.
Well, never mind.
At his house.
Maybe there has been violence, but it has been fun to see hip-hop do like that again. And like, what bothered me within the whole situation is like people trying to fact check and make sure somebody's right about this and right about that. Like, why don't you just like listen to the songs and just like enjoy what's happening in the moment and enjoy the beef within itself instead of trying to figure out who's right or who's wrong.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's shit talk. Like,
yeah, exactly.
You're gonna run yourself in circles trying to fact check shit talk.
You think that like whenever Jay-Z and Nas made songs at each other and like Ether, you think everything that they said in that song was true? Like, no, of course not. It's shit talking and just fun rap beef and just lyrics, just having fun with it and also like being a little bit petty with it.
Yeah.
I love that about hip hop. I've always been a hip hop head. That's my thing. And
it was very enjoyable to watch.
Dude,
At first I was kind of scared that it was manufactured.
Yeah.
Because like J. Cole said all that, then Kendrick came out, and then Future and Metro released the next part of that album.
Yeah.
And J. Cole was on Red Leather talking about the beef, and I was like, that was really quick. That was a matter of days.
You can compare the song names, and they're the exact.
It seemed a bit fabricated. Hopefully it wasn't, but if it was,
I think at the beginning it might have been.
Yeah, it definitely was.
But then it was just like Kendrick was like, you know what?
It got heavy.
Yeah.
It got heavy.
It did get heavy.
Yeah, Kendrick murdered him.
I
still like both artists, not gonna lie. I love some old Drake.
Old Drake.
Yeah. But yeah, Kendrick murdered him. Did y'all watch that concert?
I've seen clips of it.
With Russell Westbrook, with everybody on stage.
He performed Not Like Us 5 times in a row.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Have 20,000 people in one room saying Drake's a pedophile.
Yeah. Oh, dude,
it was so awesome to see.
Fuck him up.
Yeah, dude.
I'm gonna do my stuff.
That shit was wild. But no, dude,
that's my take on it. Like, I just love to see the beef.
I love it too. Me and Tucker literally sat here pulled it up on YouTube and was listening to Kendrick songs with the lyrics on the screen. And
That's
just
a
being
different story because
oh
you really
my
capture
gosh.
everything. Because like you're reading it on top of him, like
All these
rapping
double
it.
entendres and
Yeah.
crazy things.
You're like
Yeah.
reading. You're like reading it, and you're like. That was the funny thing. Like me and Bailey like couldn't sit still when we had the Kendrick songs
Yeah.
on, and then we started listening to them like in order of how they released. So like a Kendrick song, a Drake song.
Yeah.
3 Kendrick songs, a Drake song.
Yeah, dude.
5 Kendrick songs,
Yeah.
a Drake song. And it was like, every time we turned a Drake song on, we were all just like,
Yeah, no.
Family
Yeah.
Matters slapped at first, like whenever I first heard it, and then 20 minutes later,
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah, but then Kendrick releases one, you're like, oh, that's rap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
You
like
know, it's like-
Euphoria. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Then Not Like Us. Then what was it? Some time.
Meet
and-
the Grams or something like that.
Meet the Grams.
Yeah,
Then there was
something in LA.
Yeah, it's like-
613 in LA.
Yes.
Something like that.
Yes,
yeah,
it's something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like we were listening to him and like reading them all, and we're just like, oh my god.
He's killing him.
Yeah.
He's killing.
We were just sitting here the whole time, like he would say something, we'd just both be like,
Yeah, dude.
just like tapping
Yeah.
each other.
Did you hear
It's
that?
wild, dude.
Oh.
Which I've I don't know. Hip hop is still such a huge part of me, but like I could care less about like a lot of the mainstream stuff nowadays. Like my favorite hip hop artists are. You ever listen to Navy Blue?
No.
Navy Blue, Mavi, spelled Mavi.
I think I've heard of him.
He's fire. Mike, not Mike Dot, but all caps Mike. He was actually at Bonnaroo this year, but
Mm-hmm.
they both were, which is kind of funny and ironic.
Oh, were they both there?
Yeah, it was kind of weird.
Well, then
Mike
I think
Dot
I'm
and-
thinking of Mike Dot.
Yeah, probably. And
Are either
Earl
of those?
Sweatshirt.
Is Mike Dimes
Really?
either of those?
Who?
Mike Dimes. You ever heard of Mike Dimes?
I don't know who that is.
I think he's a rapper too.
And Kai Solo. I don't know. So many like just underground, avant-garde, weird hip hop. Pink
Those-
Sifu is fire. I don't know. It's just a lot of stuff I like, and like I definitely get inspired by that kind of stuff. But I get inspired by so many different things to make music. Like it's kind of crazy. I have no one lane that I go into. I just kind of vomit everything up and just do whatever I want.
Dude, that's super cool. I mean, I've never heard of any of those artists, but like that
Check 'em
definitely.
out.
Yeah.
Then that makes you want to check him out.
Exactly. Yeah. No. Have you ever heard of Nujabes? Like Nujabes?
Yeah, the beat maker. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
That like him and like Jay Dilla pretty much
Yeah,
started
yeah.
lo-fi, but like he was the first one to make beats like that and then rap over them. Dude.
Him and like you got Jay Dilla, Madlib.
Yeah, Madlib, and
Yeah.
then like MF Doom falls in that category, kind of. I mean, he, but in that era, they all made music from like Stone's Throw Studios.
Yeah, all the people I just mentioned definitely have been inspired from all those guys.
For
before.
sure.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the vibe I was getting from that, and that's why I brought that up. Just, I mean, I've just been on a big new Jabez kick here recently, and like I just riding around because he legit. If you Google who started lo-fi music, it's New Jabez and Jay Dilla. It's
That's
who
tight.
pops up. It's the coolest thing ever because
That's
it's
tight.
like you can show people, hey, you like lo-fi hip hop? This is who made it. Listen to their music; it'll change your freaking life.
I didn't know that. I need to check these guys out.
Dude, you need to check out
You
the
know
Love
who Jay
Sick-
Dilla is?
Mm-mm.
Dude, Jay Dilla,
Oh
like the
my
Donut album, Donuts, bro. It's some of the best.
Man, you're in for a treat. You've never listened to
You-
Jay Dilla?
dude, it's
That's crazy.
Dude,
like-
I've been like, I don't know, here recently, I guess, like music. I use music as like almost like a therapy
Same.
of like I listen to certain kinds of music when I'm feeling certain kinds of emotions.
Yeah.
So like a lot of times, like if I'm like motivated or amped up or angry, it's metal. It's like heavy hardcore metal. And then or like rhythm, like heavy dubstep and stuff like that. But if I'm like down or feeling sad or like maybe a little lost or something, like Americana really gets me. Like that like what I call like our generation's real country, not like Morgan Wallen shit, but like
Yeah.
Other people like that, like Wyatt Flores and like people like that. So I've been really into like that side of music right now. And it kind of fell off of hip hop because like mainstream hip hop just don't hit the same no more.
No,
No.
it doesn't.
And I
Yeah.
can't keep up with any
I'll,
damn
I'll-
artists.
honestly, I'm gonna make y'all some playlists like of like things that I listen to. See if y'all like them. I mean, y'all
Yeah.
may not like them, but that's one of my love languages and like people that I fuck with. Like,
Same.
I'm trying to show you music. So
I love that. I mean, dude, literally what you just said, the new stuff, that's why I've been listening to these people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Chance the rapper in the song Everything's Good, he literally has a verse that says, I remember my first time listening to Dilla, Everything's Good. Like, that's how crazy Jay Dilla is. Like, it's, dude.
Oh, yeah, he's implemented on, like, all the, yeah.
Dude.
Inspired so many people.
It's insane. And it's like, you want to just, if you just need to, like, think, put that on, you can mindlessly listen to it. But it's like, it's almost like as you're thinking, the way that he, like, crafts his beats, it's like you almost get, like, a revelation while thinking about it because of how it builds and what it turns into. It's like I will feel myself going through highs and lows while listening to those songs. I'm like, man. And it's so good for my brain, I feel.
Yeah.
It's just so simple and easy to listen to.
Dude, that's like what Jaron said when we were at Bonnaroo. Shout out Jaron. We were sitting there and...
Jaron Edwards?
No, what's his last name?
Jaron Edwards.
Is it Jaron Edwards?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jaron Edwards.
J-Rod. Yeah. Jaron Edwards makes music like chill, just... Yeah.
Shouts out Jaron.
Yeah,
Jaron's dude, it's my first time ever. Like, I met him before, but I didn't really like to kick it. Didn't really get to kick it with him too well.
He's great people.
We really got like close at Bonnaroo. He's this dope dude, and I was talking to him. I was like, dude, I've literally just been drinking, and I'm having one of the best days at Bonnaroo I've ever had. And he's like, bro, music's the best drug.
Yeah.
He's like, I've just drank today too, and I feel like way better than I felt the other days when I was on, like, you know, high or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was just like, he's like, the music is the best drug. And I was like, that's so true.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And artists like that, like,
yeah.
I've been messed up on stuff before, and like Tame Impala comes on, and you're just like, how do they know?
Yeah.
You know, how do they know that? How can they take you on a ride without ever meeting, like, have met you and know your story, but like they just get it?
100%. Yeah.
You know, and can take you from here to there and from there to here.
Yeah.
In one song.
Dude, for real though.
Full circle from like the beginning of what we were talking about earlier. Like, yeah, music is my life. Like, it's from like 14, whenever I started making music with Logan, to choir back in middle school, to hell, even elementary school. I used to make hip hop music with like Levante Turner. Posted on MySpace, you know, like that's my life, man. It's and I'm very thankful that I can keep doing it in ways that, like, not even ways of like trying to capitalize or anything off of it, but it just feeds my soul and it just makes me happy. And if I get paid from it a little bit too, cool. But like that's not exactly what I'm going for. I just want to be creative, and it feeds my soul, and it's cool that I can keep doing it.
Yeah, dude, 100%.
Yeah.
Dude, I think that's a beautiful place to leave this off at.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Let's wrap it up then.
Yeah, for real. Hey, let the people know anything you want. Shout anything out. Where they can find your socials.
At Dev_Hooven on Instagram. At That's Jusfine on Instagram. THATSJUSFINE. So it's my band, and I have a solo gig July 11th at the Moon Coffee House in Johnson City, Tennessee, and July 19th I have the full band at Fridays After 5 in Johnson City. Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, dude, absolutely. Appreciate you coming on, bro.
Much
It's
love.
been a blast.
Come back, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's off the rip.
That's off the rip.
All right.
We'll see y'all later. Peace.